incredible road. So far, absolutely loving it.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Milner Wanderlust channel. We had a couple of days of riding by now and we decided that we'd go and investigate the local area in Llandudno. Especially the bridge, which is quite magnificent really. Beautiful setting right down by the river and Llandudno raised on the far side of the bank. And then I needed a nice green tea, so we went off and found a local hotel, the Plough. It all proved a bit too much for me though, and as usual with me, a quick snooze. Then back to the hot tub, but surprisingly I was the last one in. Away the lads. I was determined that I'd be out there at night and look at the stars. And do you know what? It was absolutely fabulous. Here we are, the last day on our ride home, and we're all looking forward to it. The day's gorgeous, it's a little chilly, and we're on our way. Now I knew that we wanted to go to the Top Gear Road, and I knew that it was close. A local had given us directions. Now he wanted us to turn right as we come out of the cottage. But I'd looked up a route, and we could see that if I turned left it was much quicker. So we thought we'd give it a go, and the roads were pretty good. No really narrow country lanes as I thought, because Howard's Victory Hammer struggles in the very narrow country lanes. But here we go. What a beautiful morning. First thing that became obvious was it just kept rising and rising and rising as we were going into what I guess is part of the Black Mountain Range. I just love these country lanes myself. I love riding in country lanes, and we've got quite a few local to where I live. So this was home from home and an absolute bliss. What we found is that the roads were in amazing condition. Locally to me, it's full of potholes, but they were absolutely beautiful condition. Joy to ride on, really. Thank goodness though we didn't meet a large tractor or minibus or something coming the other way. Still going up, 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 up. Lane had closed in a little bit here, but it was still a really good quality lane. Some beautiful properties and little hamlets as we drive through. Right out there, fabulous place to live, close enough to a town and main road, but far enough away for the peace and quiet. Here we go again. Are we ever going to get to the top of this hill? from my hiking days, I know that in South Wales the hilltops are beautiful and grassy and smooth and rounded, unlike North Wales where they're quite broken and craggy. So I was looking forward to what view we would have on the top of the hill. I can see the top. Oh, the lanes are getting a little bit too narrow for Howard. Oh, here we go, cattle grid, careful. There's a cattle grid, something must be grazing out here. Here we are, it's all opened up now, we must be on the top of the hills. And look at the vista as it opens up in front of us, absolutely gorgeous. I was probably thinking, where's he taking me? He's always taking me down the country lanes, but at least it's straight. It may be narrow, but it's straight. Wow, beautiful moorland or grassland on top of this hill. See for miles, hence why I can just ride straight over this junction. And look, what's this on the right hand side here? Some local wildlife. Will you look at that? Beautiful. Horses grazing on the top. Oh wow. Now is this why we go touring? Look at the views there. Spectacular in the morning sunshine. Oh, here we go. We're starting to go down. Feels great just rolling round these bends on this hillside. Fabulous. So grid, careful. On it. This is an old road, it's dug deep into the hillside here. Must be medieval, I'm thinking. Relined. Gorgeous. Narrower. Here we go, we're out again. Back into civilization. Ooh, not what you expect to see on a sharp bend going uphill. Road works like that and the guy reversing. no harm done. Like little sleepy country village. Wonder what it's like to live in a place like this. We're starting to open up again. Oh, another cattle grid. Definitely heading out into the wilds if we got a cattle grid. Oh, speed restricted and average speed cameras. This road looks amazing. Keep an eye on the road when the countryside's so beautiful. I wonder if this is the A483 that we were looking for. I think it probably is. Jason in his new BMW wants to ride this road, and he wants to ride it, you know, speed limit-ish. So I've decided that we'll pull in and let him lead the way from here.
My Uncle Howard there, that's my beast of a car. That's the motorbike. This is my Uncle Calvin walking towards the camera. Say hi.
Hi Jay, what do you reckon, mate?
Very good. So that beast there is going to go really fast, and these two are not going to try and catch up.
The route of the A4069. You can't but help take photographs of it. A ruby there, and a victory hammer at the back. A sneaky exposure. Fair play to him. Goodness me. He's ridden uphill for a long way, and that's quite steep still. Anyway, let's go. Lace it up in a minute, let him have his fun. So impressed with this road that I've decided to leave the whole route in on this video. One of those famous roads, isn't it, that lots of people want to go and tour around, so at least you can have a look for yourself and make that decision. My advice, yeah, definitely go and take a look. I'm not 100% sure why they called it the Top Gear Road, whether it was a one-off program or whether Top Gear visited this road lots of times. I can definitely see why they'd use it. unfortunately the road surface wasn't in the best condition, so you had to be a little careful on some of the bends. To get it up here in the winter. Been riding this road. So glad because it's slightly out of the way to our homeward journey. I don't know, I guess 5-10 miles, but it's been so worth it. Did lots of lay-bys as well. We passed a few camper vans on the way, and I can see why you would park up and camp around here. Nicely now the other side of the Black Mountains. Look at the view opening up. A bit of a meet going on in the car park. Jason wants to have a chat. Let's go see what they've got. I'm no car fan, but not too shabby. Mercedes, Porsche, Mitsubishi, I think that was, and BMW, all top-notch cars. It turns out these lads were from London, and they're on their annual ride or drive out, and they always take in this route, and they head off up to Bala.
Mountain, incredible road. So far, absolutely loving it.
The A483 Top Gear Road.
With my best uncles in the world.
Oh, thanks, Jake.
It's alright.
Let's get the view in while we're here, innit?
Look at that behind us.
That. Yeah, good man.
Death trap.
Absolutely beautiful. Yeah. Everyone happy? It's time to head off. Jason leads the way again. Looks like the lads are having some fun. I'll just go and park up out of the way and let them do their thing. Since done. Follow this beautiful road back down into the valley. Castle grid, so we must be getting close to civilization. Reached Lampeter, and it was time for a spot of breakfast or brunch. Beautiful little bakery here, well worth a visit.
Thank you, Luke.
Thank you.
Absolutely gorgeous, thank you very much.
Thank you. Ta-ra.
Comfortably fed and watered, let's head off to the bikes. I don't know the quality of the footage, I guess the greasy finger must have gone on the camera lens. That's what you get for having baked goods in the morning for breakfast.
Someone's flipped his window. Joe! Some car's just clipped his wing mirror. He's gone to have a pop.
Now, if you watch the other two videos in this series, you'll know that we're taking a different route home. So we've decided we're going to cut across country, head up to the Welsh coast, or the west coast of Wales, and travel up that way. Also lost footage of the main camera on the front of the motorbike when I got home and was editing. Unfortunately, I deleted loads of footage, so we just got the gas cam for now. Now in Wales, they introduced a law a couple of years ago, whereas in urban areas you're only allowed to do 20 miles an hour. So there's quite a restriction. And they've also introduced lots of speed changes throughout the countryside. So it tends to be a lot of 40 mile an hour, 20 mile an hour, 40 mile an hour as you're passing through these villages. It's a little frustrating, but if it saves lives, it's all good. However, if you want to see these places, that's what you need to do. And these places are so worth seeing. Memories for a lifetime. Ruby, my BMW R1200 RT, is the biggest motorbike I've ever had, and she's really heavy when she's stationary. Not too bad, but you know, sufficiently heavy. But when you're riding, it's a pleasure. She's an absolutely beautiful ride. Howard's taken the lead now on his Victory Hammer. He knows his way home. He doesn't have a sat-nav on his bike, but he's done this route so many times, so he's leading us home now. We travel quite a distance now, and we're coming into the beautiful town of Bala, just beyond the lake. Time for a brew and a bite to eat, I think. Say hello to local bobbies.
Okay.
Seems to be a destination for many bikers. Do you know what? There's always room to park. Romance. Right through. Little nibble and we're off again. Howard leading the way. We're pretty close to home now. Tell the summer's here, lots of bikers out. Here I head out towards Cerrig-y-Drudion. I always struggle to pronounce that properly. It's been a spectacular trip. A great fun. With my nephew again, and with my elder brother Howard. And we've had a cracking few days away, and as I'm riding, I'm just reflecting on it all. Great ride out. Great company. Good fun. Fabulous Airbnb that we stayed in. And now we're heading off home in the sunshine, and the weather's been spot on the whole 3 days that we've been out. 4 days actually that we've been away. I would want to head off over the Danby Moors. you've never ridden across the Denbigh Moors, give yourself a treat. This is definitely a route that is worth looking for. On the right hand side you can see Llynbrennig, which is a massive earthen dam and a fabulous cafe. You can run boats there and there's fishing, and it's a really nice area to visit. And there's actually a walking route right round the lake, 10 miles. There's quite a few reservoirs in the area. We're dropping off the moors now. You can always tell when you're getting near home when the roads become so familiar. Here we are, we're turning off the kind of main road now, heading across the country, and we're heading to a village called Henllan. It's quite a few miles off the journey home, going this way. Just entering Henllan now. Hope you're enjoying our videos. It is a new channel, and I've had some equipment issues to begin with, but new equipment's on its way, and we should be getting a lot more videos out of the local routes around North Wales in particular. It'd be good to know what you think, and whether you enjoy this sort of video. And if you like this one, take a look at the other 2 videos in this series of riding down the A483. Just an excuse for a ride, isn't it? Stay on one road for its full length. Right. A few other roads in mind, so why not subscribe, hit the like button and the notification bell, and when they come out, you'll be the first to know. Coming through Trebnans, and we're going to turn left and go down the hairpin bends, which is part of a steep hillside, to cross over the river Elwy. The Afon Nedd. Howard here. We're coming to the cathedral city of St. Asaph. I'm not sure if it's officially a city at the moment, because it's quite a small town, and that was the issue. But it's got a beautiful cathedral in it. As in the name, St. Asaph is named after a saint. Asaph.
Howard's back in North Wales. We went over the Denby Moors. It was very good.
382 miles thereabouts. Nice trip.
Yeah, good fun. Yeah. Black Mountain ride.
Incredible.
I wouldn't go fast on it myself.
Incredible.
We've had a cracking few days away. Back home now. Chill out. Have a snooze. Cup of tea.
I'm ready for the next one.